Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Beckett, and we're going to be getting into Battlefield 1 again. So before I get started, I just want to say I love Battlefield series. Any critique or rant or anything I talk about, it's out of love. I'm a big fan. I've been playing since Bad Company 2. I might have said this before, but I took little breaks in between there, you know? Played Battlefield 4, played BF1. I've dealt with all the problems and stuff, so I just want to get out of the way. And before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, do what you can. Alright guys, so we're going to be talking about the path forward, the road to In the Name of the Tsar DLC. So let's start from the beginning. So Battlefield 1 launched, was it September, October? And we didn't get our first DLC till probably February, March, which is actually quite a long time when you put in perspective the last game. And a lot of people say, oh, you can't put into perspective the last. You have to compare them others, and we even have to compare them to games like Call of Duty, Titanfall, who are putting out content. I mean, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, that had one of the worst launches, one of the worst games, and they're able to put out content and maps every 3 to 4 months. Not a problem. So Battlefield 1 has been out for a long time. DICE has been doing this for a long time. They should know that we need content. We need things to do. And right now in the game, there's nothing to do. So when we got the French DLC, it kind of sparked everything up. We got new weapons, we got new stuff. It was very fun to play. I started playing about a month before that DLC came out. And before that came out, I was having fun. And I knew I was starting to run out of things to do. With the lack of progression system and all that, I was kind of getting hungry and hungry. Okay, new maps come out, awesome. But the problem right now, at least on PC, I live on the West Coast. I should be able to find a server for that stuff. It's not 120 ping, 150 ping. So I was having trouble getting the maps. Not to mention, my favorite game mode is operations, and they still haven't fixed it. Sometimes I still can't get into a match. It's just getting ridiculous. So I believe May they started doing this monthly update thing, which is awesome. I mean, it kind of shows that they care, but I mean, we're still not getting content. And then EA Play drops. We get a lot of info, name of Tsar, kind of start the hype train. But all it's got me thinking is there's still no content, you know? So we got one map, Novell Nights, which is a fucking awesome map, guys. I fucking love the nighttime. I love it gets hectic in those trenches. Everything's going off. Even though grenades spam, I got no problem with it, man. Automatico, whatever you like to use. My baby's a Hellregal, but you know, I'm like 30 assault. Everything else is level 7, you know? So I love it. It was awesome, but I played it for like a week straight. And pretty much I just got into a 24/7 lobby and played it, and it was awesome. And I played, and I'm bored of it again. Okay? And they start talking about progression and stuff, and they fixed the battle pack system. Fuck, man, guys, that should have been fixed. They should have never changed it. It's like they're trying to devolve Battlefield from what it was, you know. It's not a casual arcade shooter like Call of Duty, but it's not Arma 3, you know, where it's super hardcore. I think it's got a little middle ground. So I mean, they're kind of going away from their true player base. They need to stop trying to make it arcade shooter, kind of, you know, gimmicky and everything. And with all their problems, I mean, they're still not pushing out content. And then they say, oh, we're going to have a map come out. We're going to have this once a month. Okay, guys? So we'll have, what is it, 8 new maps in almost a year. 4 of them, I think they might be free. No, only 1 was free. And then we got the other 2. But come on, guys. It's going to be a year before we get our second DLC. I don't know what's going on at DICE or EA's just telling them, oh, milk the clock till the next thing come out. Your player base is dwindling highly. Like I don't even know what to do. When you have such a small player base, you should be doing everything to keep them. You should be chucking content at them. Chuck new guns, chuck anything at us. Because the player base right now, I would say about average, it's probably about 15,000 people logging in and playing a day on PC. It's higher on console, but that's to be expected. But PC, that's where I play. And it's ridiculous because Battlefield 4 is still beating Battlefield 1. This game is 4 years old. There's no reason that the population should be the same or some days even higher than Battlefield 1 on PC. That is ridiculous. So, I don't know. It's just getting me so aggravated. And we wait and wait and they're like, oh, there's another map in a month. That really is not enough content for us. There's no new weapons. There's no nothing. They just kind of barely just dripping. Just enough. It's like an IV or like just giving us enough blood to survive. And that's not fair for the community. And they just keep talking about updates and they're coming and it's coming. But what's going to happen when we wait and we're waiting for the new progression system and new things to do that should have been there in the first place? Like the weapon variants. A lot of hardcore, a lot of elitists. I've seen them talk, oh, you don't need attachments, you don't need all this extra stuff to do. Okay, maybe for the elitist hardcore who just like dream and sleep Battlefield. Go to sleep, oh, think Battlefield, wake up, play Battlefield. Okay? For me, I love the attachments. I know like 90% of the attachments were garbage and all the camos and stuff, but it gave me something to do. That's like one of my favorite things about Call of Duty. They always have you something to do. Even though they fucked everything up with supply drops and shit, but you get your weapon, you do all this, you prestige, okay? You fuck around with all these attachments and all this. You know you're never going to use them, but it gives us something to do. And that's the big problem with Battlefield 1. There is no sense of progression. And when there's no sense of progression, it's like, why am I playing? Like, I went back to Infinite Warfare and started playing that. And I'm having a blast. And I want to have a blast playing Battlefield because I love playing Battlefield like all the time, man. The combat, everything is so satisfying, you know? Like, when you shoot someone, normally, it hits. Like, they fix the netcode and all that. So, like I said, I just want to see some type of progression for and it shouldn't be taking this long. We shouldn't have to wait 1 year for the second DLC when other games are pushing out DLC with a lower player base, with more problems, have no problem. Like, look at Battlefield 4. They had massive netcode issues when it launched. I remember I was playing on console at that time, and you couldn't even get in game, or you get kicked and all this, and after a while I just didn't play. But I came back 6 months later, might have been a little more, and things were great. The game was amazing. DICE LA took it in and nurtured it like their little baby, and they started pushing out DLC. They had, I think they had all their DLC out within a year or two. So, and all these different weapons, all these attachments, all these things to do. It kept us engaged, kept us playing. Like I said, when there's no sense of progression, when you've done everything, it kind of gets to the point where, like, what am I doing here? Why am I playing? What exactly am I doing? So, I don't really understand. So we're getting another map, Prize de Jour. I believe it's the last French map. It's coming at the end of July with the July update. I hope they fix some issues. Honestly, I want to see them fix operations, because I would play operations 24/7 if it was just me. And, you know, but it's still having problems. I don't know why they can't put it in server browser. Is it because it has the cinematics in the front? Can't they just take it out? I don't understand. Is that like their new favorite game mode, so they just want everyone to quick match and use that stupid thing? Because get rid of the quick match. The server browser is the best thing we have, and we can keep using it. So we got a lot of things coming up though in the future. August, we're gonna be getting Lukpao Pass or whatever. That's the first Russian map for premium members only. But cool thing that DICE did, they're doing premium trials, which I don't know. I guess it's cool. It's gonna let the people who don't have premium play the new maps, play all the maps. You can try it out, see how it's going. But really, they need to drop premium. They need to drop season pass. Same with other games like Call of Duty. Drop it. It's archaic. It's old. It's dead. It doesn't work anymore. If you're gonna do like transactions or DLC, do cosmetic stuff. Do stuff like that. Just don't do game-breaking things. Don't do pay to win. But come on, it's old. What is it? Titanfall 2, free maps. Halo 5, free maps. Overwatch, free maps. Everything's free. I mean, they have their little micro DLCs, especially Overwatch. I mean, Overwatch has done it right. People need to look at Overwatch and see what they're doing right, because Blizzard is killing it right. Blizzard's always been killing it, you know? So, like I said, there's premium trials. I don't know, people will play it and they're gonna spend an extra $60. Why would they? Like, there's no content coming, and there's no like sure thing that it's gonna come, you know? So we're gonna have to wait till, they said September, for the new DLC to come out. But is it coming like right on September? No, we're gonna wait till the end of the month. So by the time the game launched last year, we'll get our second DLC, and they're hyping it up. They're saying, oh, it's the biggest update, biggest. I played a lot of games, and I played like MMOs and stuff, and they always say, oh, it's the biggest update, and it's always a letdown. So they better do something special. They better bring progression back in a big way. I want to see, bring us attachment, bring us something to do. You know, after you hit level 10 and all your weapons, there is nothing to do. I want to see more stuff to do. I've heard of things like they're bringing back the little in-game progression thing, you know, where you would choose what kind of class you want, kind of. Like, everyone chose defensive, though, because in Battlefield 4 you could take more shots. Or if you were a sniper, I think there was like a shadow one or something that helped you stay off,
Return to the combat area.
stop being from marked or something like that crazy. But everyone used defensive. They need to do something that just not everyone's gonna pick. Like, it's not cookie cutter, that we can customize and do like our own build. You know, Battlefield really needs to get their shit together, because it's not fair for the community. It's not fair for anybody, the players. It's like, I don't know, I'm having fun, but I'll play like 2 games and I'll just be like, I'm done. There's nothing to do. You know, I've done this over and over and over again. So hopefully when the DLC launches, hopefully they start bringing out new features sooner and sooner. We have coming to the CTE. If you're not signed up, go sign up for the CTE. It's free. I believe it should be on console now. I'm not sure, but we'll be able to play Luke Pal Pass within the next day or 2, which is awesome. So it's given us a little, but I don't know, it's just not enough. I just want to see more. I know what DICE and Battlefield are capable of, so I want to see them push this game to its true potential. This game is not where it should be. I mean, bring us more just do anything, just throw something at us. I'm sure it can't take that long just to make a new weapon variant and keep us busy for a little bit, so the player base isn't gone. I'm afraid by the time the DLC come around, it's gonna look like Infinite Warfare on PC, where there's only 2 lobbies, two browsers open. So, come on, DICE, just please fix this. I love your game. I love all your games. Ever since I played Bad Company 2, man, I was hooked. I was like, where has this game been? I wanted to play this game before. Why wasn't I playing this before? This is awesome. Huge battles. You get to drive around tanks, Apaches, all this crazy shit, man. You are the kill streak. Fuck kill streaks like Call of Duty. You can do whatever you want. You get in a tank and just blow shit up, man. It is awesome. So I just want to see Battlefield like come back to its true form. Like, I want to see the Battlefield I fell in love with. Okay, guys? So that's pretty much it for today. If we have any new info or anything come up, I will get sure to get it out to you guys. Sorry, I can't talk right now. I'm just going on a little rant. I just need to get this off my head because yeah, I just love this game, guys. So stay tuned for more content. You like Call of Duty content? You like Battlefield content? I'll keep it coming. News, info, gameplay, everything I can. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you sat all the way through, the like, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day. I'll see you in the Battlefield.